Hey guys, it's Tony with M2B Drop-In, and today I wanted to talk about aluminum versus carbon when it comes to components on your bike. So, I've done a lot of riding on a lot of aluminum parts, you know, steel or whatever you want to call it. I don't know the exact composites. I just know that the parts aren't carbon. That's really what kind of this is geared towards today. All right, so when it comes to carbon parts, you know, I have to ask myself, and we all ask ourselves, is it worth it? Is it that big a difference to go and buy a carbon like crank, carbon rims, or a carbon frame for that matter? Carbon frames are so expensive that we're always trying to like figure out, you know, is it really worth the extra like $1,000 I think it is to get a carbon frame? I've been riding long enough now, and I've ridden enough different bikes where I'm starting to feel confident in my estimation in regards to carbon. When it comes to riding, I feel like carbon is a great investment. I mean, in terms of if you're looking for the best riding experience possible, due to the fact that carbon is so light, you will literally go faster. The reason why I have the Intense Recluse behind me is because I have totally noticed that with this bike and the extra carbon parts that it has on there, I get that much more speed in the downhills. When I rode this bike, I was like, wow, this bike is a fast bike. And the bike was so light, I felt like I could just throw it into things. I could, you know, just dunk it right down. I was able to, like, even though I was going faster, I got myself into some hairy situations and I was able to get myself out of it just because of how nimble the bike was. So guys, check it out right here. These are the Intense's new carbon rims. And these guys are like super thick. Like if you look at the thickness or the width of the rim, they're just super nice. I really felt the weight difference on this thing. I'm not joking. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go back to go riding my bike with its non-carbon wheels. Like it made that much of a difference in the downhills for me. It was just a blast. And the only downside I've seen to carbon wheels so far is that you don't have as much rolling resistance, I guess you could say. Like there's not that much weight. So I noticed in gears that I would usually climb with, the rear wheel would actually slip easier or lose traction under force because it's just lighter. So I had to kind of go to a lower gear to kind of get more traction. So it was a little bit harder in force to push up the hill sometimes. Now, the other carbon part that is on this bike as well that's actually assists with decreasing the weight is the race face next cranks. And I want to show you guys how much of a beating these things take, but yet they are still durable apparently. Yeah, they're all scratched up here. They've been hit by rocks. Wait till you see the rims though. They are just beat to hell, but yet they are still going. Okay, maybe not beat to hell, but they've at least taken a beating. They've been hit by rocks. You know, so carbon is like, it's so scary because really it's just these little fiber cloths that are put together and they form this thickness and you heat them up and it like hardens. So it's kind of scary. It's like I'm gonna be jumping off of ramps and stuff and smashing in the ground on carbon cloth. So there's that kind of freaky factor. But you know, for me in my riding, you know, I don't think carbon is gonna ever, I'm not afraid of like smashing my tire. I'm not taking 40-foot, 30-foot, or 20-foot jumps and just smacking into the ground. I'm sure there's other ways to taco your tire than that. You know, I'm sure it's possible. I do a lot of like technical stuff, but I did feel confident enough on the carbon rims to where I feel like, you know what, I think I may buy a set. Just need the money first. So guys, that's all. I just wanted to give you guys a quick synopsis, I guess, of just my quick opinions in regards to riding on a bike that was just fully carboned out. This frame is completely carbon. The bike that I have now has a carbon frame as well, but that just goes to show you how much weight you could actually save with carbon rims and race face cranks. I mean, like carbon cranks. I feel a significant difference in the weight between this bike and my current bike, which is the Intense Tracer Pro build. And I'm sure there's other parts on here that are lighter as well. This is the Elite build, but I'm sure that the rims, as you probably would guess as well, that the rims contribute to a lot of weight reduction. if you want to change your riding, if you want to like get a whole new riding experience and just kind of get a lighter, faster bike, then definitely guys, you know, carbon wheels I think are a great upgrade for that. Well, okay, this is just a quick little thing I wanted to get out there. This bike has been one of the most fun bikes that I've ever ridden on in my mountain biking career, I guess you could say. So I just want to thank you guys. We just hit 900 subscribers today. We're growing. We're almost to 1,000. I believe we're going to get there. There's been some changes in the algorithm and stuff like that, so that just means I have to work a little bit harder to get noticed and to get out there. But dude, you guys have been awesome. I'm sure you guys just remember word of mouth. Always like, share, subscribe. And if you guys want to support the channel monetarily, if you're going to buy anything from Amazon, just use my Amazon links in the description. It's at no extra cost to you. I just get a cut of whatever you guys purchase. And the guys who have been doing it, you guys have actually been going to my links and utilizing them, and I really appreciate it. You guys have actually made a couple things possible. One of the things you've made possible, I finally got the noise reducers or noise, I don't know, they're called like noise mufflers or noise mute, I don't know what they're called, but they go on the GoPro and they mute out the wind noise. So we got those finally coming. So the sound is going to be a lot better in terms of when I go out and do first person rides and stuff like that. And even doing this type of stuff right here, it's going to be better. The wind right now is blowing. I'm sure you're going to hear some wind and stuff. We're going to get those and we're going to step up the quality of the channel. So it's going to be awesome. So again, guys, this is Tony with NTB Drop In. I want to thank you guys for dropping in. I'm dropping out.